the truth, boy. You are.
Check the mic. Word up. OGBigsam holds the crown. With the fam, we run the town. Mad Monday with the general. Every move is fundamental. Wicked T Wednesday. Fridays high noon madness. Master content agility. Avoiding all the sadness. Always tune in to the network. Mr. White.
White power. White power. It's hump day.
Hump day.
It means that it's Wednesday. We got it's somewhat of a full pot for y'all, you know what I'm saying? And this week at Wednesday Sports T episode somewhere around near 100. I had to go back and look at the old calendar, see how many episodes we have done of Week at Wednesday. But we in here like swimwear. There he is. He made it. There have been a bunch of announcements. There's been a bunch of declarations. Do some Falcon talk. We're gonna, talk a little bit about the dream. A championship nightmare. Yeah, we gonna get into that. With awards starting to be handed out at WNBA. You know what I'm saying? Will there be an emergency coaches meeting for Jack Strand to start? Oh man, fellas, hey, what's happening to the people?
What's going on, people?
What's happening?
Yeah.
Jada, why you didn't like Last House on Oak Street? Because those fat people survived.
No, motherfucker. No. First of all, wasn't no fat people in the damn movie, Fresh.
Oh, no wonder you didn't like it. Wasn't nobody representing.
No. It wasn't no casseroles in the movie. It wasn't no food.
He didn't have nobody
Damn,
he could relate to in there. That's what it was.
There wasn't none of that stuff in there. Just let you know, if you want to go see that movie, you don't be real disappointed. Because these fools had the nerve to say, this is the best dinosaur movie since Jurassic Park. I'm like, stop it. Y'all need to stop.
Well, Jaden, it's hard to trust your opinion, so I'll go and get mine.
Okay. You go see it for yourself, Fresh.
He was
turkey ass. I don't think that's a good decision.
I'm just saying. He came to my birthday party, sat down with a 12-piece shrimp snack. I'm just saying.
Man, what the hell are we talking about me for? Let's get on with the damn show. This ain't about
wait a minute, and a cup of water.
Move the hell on, man. Man, go. Oh, man.
Hey, I'm just saying.
This is not the Mr. Knight show. This is the Sports TM of the Week show.
I was just trying to figure out why you big as a minivan. You know what I'm saying?
What the hell did I got to do with anything?
You got a 12-piece shrimp snack and a cup of water.
Saying what the hell else I was gonna damn get? That's all I normally get any damn way.
All right, okay.
From Juicy Crab, hell yeah.
Okay. Oh, so you saying your then acquired cougar only gave you a certain allowance.
This ain't the topic, brother.
So you only had the allowance to get a 12-piece shrimp snack and a cup of water.
Subscribers of the Burning Wagon, this is not my channel. This is not my channel.
Oh, so now
if y'all hearing this is not my channel. This is Mr. White Network. This is from his show, not for me.
Oh Oh man, that was fun. Opening thoughts. Coming, you know what I'm saying? We're nearing down to the third game of the preseason. And you know, you got some happy campers in camp, you know. You know, the guys on the offense seem to be happy with the ideas that are coming out of Tommy Rees's, you know what I'm saying, playbook and additions, you know, and trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, what the guys like and want to do in the spirit, in the course of, you know, arranging a set of plays, you know what I'm saying, to work with that's going to fit this offense. A lot of the guys on the offense are happy with, you know what I'm saying, the run schemes that are being, the run blocking schemes that are being, you know what I'm saying, formulated for the run game by Callahan. You know, the running backs are, you know, out here doing backflips and jumping jacks. You know what I'm saying? They racing to get in the room with Callahan to see what he gonna come up with next. You know what I'm saying, to help the run game be what it's gonna be. It sounds to me that this coaching staff has been pushing all the right buttons, and guys are buying in on this offense.
So what you're saying is we finally have an identity?
I mean, we've always had an identity. We just didn't have the goddamn coach, you know, to, you know, turn that identity loose. I mean, but you know,
and the fact that
I don't think we've always had the identity.
Nope. See, the fact that Bijan Robinson is saying that Tommy Rees is going to use the same play that Steve Sarkisian used in Texas says a whole lot.
And he said that a couple of the screen schemes are similar to the ones he was running, you know what I'm saying, when he was at Texas under Sarkisian, which means Tommy Rees probably did his homework. You know, what was it that, you know what I'm saying, what plays was it that he, you know, that Bijan was getting off on? And I got this, I can put this into the program here. Bijan, you know, he want to do this. He seemed to like the wheel route as well. You know, I mean, you know, he's tapping into what the guys do best, from what it sounds like.
Yeah, but like you were saying, like you said, I'm glad that everybody is buying into this. Nobody's what you call it? Nobody's not. God damn, I can't even fucking think.
Today, Junior.
Did you have your PB&J and Kool-Aid today? You don't sound like you did.
That boy,
no, that's not what I meant to. No,
okay. None of that.
What I meant to say is everybody's on the same page and everybody's communicating.
You might want to put some WD-40 on that clutch, because your gears are stripping.
Man,
you know what?
You sound like he need to be milked. You a little congested.
Hey. I mean, I told him, you know what I'm saying, we could pick him up and, you know what I'm saying, take him down there and drop him off.
Don't take me no damn where.
Drop him off down there on Peachtree, you know what I'm saying, and one of the Buckhead ladies, you know, turn him out real quick.
Man, ain't nobody come over my damn house. What the hell
you know? Who said anything about being in your house?
Ain't nobody coming over here to pick me up.
Sam, you know what? Instead of doing that, we can just take him to the trailer park.
No.
Hey, Jed York. Hey, we got one for you.
We got one.
Somebody. I didn't know you can buy that type of stuff in the trailer.
Ain't nobody buying that shit.
Listen.
So why would you buy the shit for free?
Hey, look, man, you got the unsubscribe to Johnson & Johnson.
Okay. Sir, that's not what I do.
You know. Okay? You got, that's not what you said the other day. Now,
what the hell you talking about? I never said shit.
Nobody on him.
You lied.
Yeah.
No.
That's not what you said the other day. I'm gonna get some release. Mm-hmm.
That one when I
Yeah,
was
He thought we forgot about that.
yeah.
You know what? All y'all ain't.
We got receipts. We got receipts. You left the playbook in the truck.
Nigga, fuck you and move on, man.
Hey, oh my goodness. The Atlanta Dream have clinched the playoff berth with 6 games to go. In high fashion, with a 26 rebound, 3 steals, 2 blocks. She struggled from the field, but she made it up for it on the boards. For you rebound idiots, check some. Of the 8 offensive boards that she had, only 2 of them came off of her own missed shots. She had 18 defensive boards. 18, count it, 18. Okay, 18. 18. The leading rebounder in the WNBA. Most rebounds in a season. Most rebounds in a game. Yep. What? I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? 3 other starters on this team are in the top 6 in steals in the league. Okay, Angel's in the top 10 in block shots. Yep. Right, she leads the league in rebound. You know, and the 3 amigos, the 3 Barbies, as I like to call them, Alicia, Rhino, and Angel, all average 20 points a game. Okay, the Atlanta Dream looks to be a championship nightmare. Now, did y'all see a few weeks ago? We tapped that ass on the defending champs. Now. We tapped that ass. Angel had Asia, you know what I'm saying, in a chokehold in that game. You know what I'm saying. Yes. Went out down that West Coast trip, and I'm talking about, boy, all right. Now, from where things are starting to shape up, it looks like we're going to end up with our team that we love to hate in the Indiana Fever in the first round. It's looking that way. Which I'm good with because I want to exercise that demon anyway.
Yes, immediately.
You know what I'm saying? We can exercise because I believe if we exercise that goddamn fever demon, everything else just gonna fall in place. Because we have a win on everybody else except them goddamn Golden State Packers. God damn it, they seem to be our one kryptonite this damn year. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, and it's an obvious reason. They're the one team that match up with us in length.
Right.
You know, so if it comes down, those 2, but I think all roads go through ain't it Minnesota? Yeah. All roads go through Minnesota. Yeah, we need that's gonna be a tough out. That's gonna be a tough out. But I mean, you know, I think we got the body for it this year. You know, all bodies in, everybody's on, everybody's dressed out, everybody's in. You know, Medina has gotten better. Brianna is getting her WNBA court feet up under her. You know what I'm saying? You know, on that, this defense is looking more and more well-rounded, and I think that we're gonna hurt some feelings. What you think, franchise?
We could. We definitely could. I just want us to. We have to get more consistent
Yeah.
because some games we can look like we one of the best teams in the whole entire league, but then other games we go through these lows where we we only score maybe 2 points in a quarter or in like a half of a quarter. We can't do that against these championships, type teams. We're gonna be out looking at so we have to get more consistent. That's on both sides of the ball. No, if
Mm-hmm.
we can play as play a complete game, we can be there at the end of the season. I believe.
Right.
Yeah. 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 All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Okay, enough with the preliminaries. With the preliminaries. Um, a lot's going on in the media. You know, Stanquavius
No.
and Shador.
Oh no.
Dan Orlowski,
Mm,
and it's a little early, but I'm just let you know your name is gonna be tossed around a lot near the end of the show. You know,
Jaden, your name get tossed around all during the show. I don't know why you laugh.
right.
Really?
Right.
That's what we doing?
Let's pull up on Cleveland first and foremost, and what people don't see. The fake woke community. You know, if you understand finance in the NFL, then you should be able to understand why Deshaun Watson is QB1 in Cleveland. What up, Ski? What's going on, Mr. Knight?
Very simple.
We're talking about $81 million in guaranteed money that's still on the books. The money says Deshaun has to play.
Yep.
Bingo.
All right. And me and the senator was having this conversation about a half hour ago. All right. The money says he plays. Okay. Now, what is your leash going to be? Is it the first quarter of the season? Is it the first 2 games? Is it 5 games? Deshaun gets out there and he stinks up the joint. And y'all are 0-3, 0-4, or 1-4, or 1-5. All right, then you pull him. Then you pull the trigger and you make the switch. All right. You know what I'm saying? You're talking financial protocol. You know what I'm saying? That's going on right now. He looks like a guy that has only played 19 games in 4 years. You know what I'm saying? But $81 million in guaranteed money says he has to start week 1.
I just want to hear what the excuse gonna be when Kevin Stefanski make the playoffs and the Browns don't.
Look, I mean, who knows how all of this is going to turn out? I mean, a lot of what has happened in Cleveland has already absolved, Kevin Stefanski of that situation in Cleveland. If you've been watching how things have gone, then you understand what was the real issue up there in Cleveland. What's going on? Is most of the choices and decisions that are being made by ownership and upper management over there. Number 1. Number 2, again, $81 million of guaranteed money says Deshaun Watson has to play. And yes, he has looked like hot booty juice through camp. Yeah, and did and has. He has.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? I mean, how you overthrow a screen? I'm just saying. You know what I mean? You
What's
know
up, fellas?
what's
Sean,
going
what's
on?
going on, man?
Slim
What's
Reaper in the
going on,
building.
man? Well, I mean, not to cut you off, Sam,
Go
but
ahead.
the kind of add to what you're saying is that the Cleveland Browns they gave up six picks for this man. Plus,
Yep.
gave him a fully guaranteed $230 million contract. You gave up
And they
3
know that.
first-round picks and 2 lower round picks for him, which you had a lot of Falcon fans that wanted him to come here. And I'm sitting here like, okay, because I told one guy a few weeks ago, because at that time he was telling me that, Atlanta had a plan. I'm like, bro, what you're insinuating or what you were trying to say was organizational suicide. Atlanta didn't have the money. Atlanta didn't have the talent on the roster to even uh, compensate something like that. Or when I say compensate, I say bring to the table. You're trying to bring somebody here. You're trading premium draft capital, and you got to give him a big contract, which at that time we didn't have that kind of money. We were 40 million, and we had 40 million in dead money due to giving away trading Matty Ice.
Yeah.
So the fact of trying to bring him here, which a lot of fans around here were contemplating, and they were hooting and hollering. Yeah, as a matter of fact, y'all remember when that dude was trying to tell Mike and them that, oh yeah, man, dude is coming, man. The deal is the ink is dry on the contract. He's coming, and then when that didn't happen, that man disappeared quick, fast, in a hurry.
Now,
let's
remind you now. Y'all do remember, all the what happened when Michael Vick and the dogfighting scandal went out. Now, Peter was at our front door for a good year of change. All right, now, okay, we're talking about Deshaun Watson. Y'all do remember the 26 cases. Y'all remember that, right? Y'all,
Predator.
you do know them women's rights groups are still protesting up there in Cleveland, right?
Yeah,
And you want to bring that to the A.
That wasn't gonna happen.
You want to bring that to the A. You want to bring that bad press to the A.
I mean, I remember when he came to the facility and they were having talks, and so many people around here it was almost to the point where you had people out here getting custom made Watson jerseys. I know Don's cousin had got a custom made Watson jersey, and then when it didn't happen, he didn't talk about that custom made jersey no more.
Man, it was so bad. They talking about they had 2 chains and all them folks trying to recruit Deshaun Watson come to Atlanta.
They had all the rappers. They had Quavo. They had everybody out here, and I was sitting here looking at them like, y'all don't get it.
I'm like, y'all actually are we not paying attention to what's going on with this dude? You got 26 women that said he was touching and things inappropriately, and then you had all these women's sexual assault groups protesting. You know what I'm saying? Causing financial duality. You really think Arthur was gonna bring that here?
No.
After what he went through with Peter and Vic, I mean, come on.
I mean, to sit up there and have a plane flying over your head, the dog killers.
Yeah.
The dog killers.
Yeah.
And you want to bring that same type of vitriol back to Flowery Branch? Arthur wasn't gonna do that, man.
Don't forget.
And I mean, I say that, and Jay, I say that because being that AFN and Mad Mike, the rest of the crew, we know people within the Falcons organization. We know these people, and they weren't gonna let that crap happen again, man. Because when you go back to number 7, that's what I'm gonna call him, number 7. That whole situation. If a lot of people don't remember, The reason why that whole thing came about because it wasn't about the dogs with number 7. It was never about the dogs.
Nope.
It was the fact is that
Straight.
they thought drugs was at that house.
They went to that house looking for dope,
Looking for dope.
and they walked up on the dog fighting ring.
And then 2, the reason why that again, the whole thing, another thing people don't want to talk about, the only reason why they found out about that house was because Vic's cousin rolled on them.
Yep.
Right.
Vic's cousin rolled on him. And I remember when 7 had that little interview with Shay Shay and DJ Vlad, and he was trying to tell all the viewers that, oh, you know, my people didn't roll on me, especially on the 30 for 30 when he said that. I was like, brother,
yeah,
they took the stand against you, bro.
Yeah,
they took the stand. You can't say that they didn't roll on you. They took the stand and testified against you. If that ain't rolling on you, I don't know what is.
Right. You and your brother and your cousin ain't spoke in a decade and a half. Stop playing, Mike.
You know what I'm saying? And another thing too, remember that dude, one of his friends that he was cool with, Quanis, after that situation when he came back out of jail and they had the little all-white party, and then somebody came up there and shot the place up, and all that everybody was blaming Quanis for that whole debacle. And then after that, remember when his wife, and you can pay attention. I tell people, really pay attention to what people say and the key words. When she said that person, Quanis, is no longer in your life, man. It's no longer in your life. It's like you don't fit in. Right. Well, you know that when a person say you don't fit in, that says a lot right there.
Yeah,
and then when
there's a whole lot.
We're not friends. We can't be friends. Like, people got to pay attention to when people say certain things or say certain words like that. They really got to pay attention because this all started on the fact that your cousin rolled on you and said that, yo, go check the, Seven's house with the dogs. And then that's when, because the prosecutor up there in Surrey, Virginia, was not going to prosecute him. And then that's when that's why the feds came in, because the prosecutor in Surrey, Virginia didn't want to prosecute him. That's why the feds came in. That's why the U.S. Department of Agriculture, their enforcement arm, came in and took over. That's why Vic got the 2 years, because he really got it because of interstate commerce.
Yeah, when the situation went and what was found, it hit the news. All the animal rights groups, led by Peter, swarmed down on that thing. That's why the feds came in. You know what I'm saying? Somebody had to take a hit, and Mike didn't help himself by not telling Blank the truth. He did not help himself at all.
Because people forget Arthur has so many connections, and he's one of them people. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
People. You mean to tell me if Vic would have told the truth, you mean to tell me Artie couldn't made a couple phone calls and swept that under the rug and then gave him a suspension, Vic would still be the quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons at that time. But he didn't do that.
But you know this, Rashad? If it was still the quarterback, hell, we wouldn't even know who the hell Matt Ryan was.
There you go. He could have went to Baltimore. Because remember, Ozzie wanted Matt Ryan.
Yes.
Ozzie was willing to trade was willing to trade picks for that second overall pick. Now, if it didn't occur, Matt Ryan would have been a Baltimore Raven.
Yes.
Joe Flacco would have been in Atlanta.
Listen, strange twist of fate. Matt Ryan in Baltimore?
With John Harbaugh?
Matt Ryan in Baltimore with that defense?
4 Super Bowls back to back.
All right. First ballot wouldn't even be in question.
Matt Ryan is a defensive coordinator?
Bruh.
Now, the only question will be when.
Bruh. I'm just saying. Matt Ryan is that organization with that defense.
Nasty.
A decade in Baltimore with Ray and Suggs in the crew and Ed. Okay, all right, okay.
But but you see, that's when we tell people sometimes the organization you go to, especially if the foundation is all about the trenches, has always been about the trenches. And that's what Baltimore up until now. I'll just say that. But back in the day, Baltimore was all about the trenches. It was all about the run game. It was all about the offense and defensive line. It was all about having a disciplined team. And it also goes back to my argument that I've always said when it comes to our organization, we went away from our roots. We want to be all flashy and look good and instead of being good.
Right.
And what you have to show for it, not one single solitary Lombardi trophy is sitting in that trophy case in Flowery Branch because for so long we too focused on, again, we want to look good instead of be good.
Right. But
good ain't done nothing for us.
No.
Right. But back to you was saying about the Deshaun Watson thing, Rashad. We were told that we wasn't serious about winning because we didn't get Deshaun Watson.
I mean, personally, I don't think we. I mean, in my honest opinion, and I've said this to people. How do you expect? Even let's just hypothetical. Let's speak hypotheticals here. Let's say we did get him. Okay, let's say he did become an Atlanta Falcon. What were you gonna do with the limited draft capital? What were you gonna do for the offensive line or the defensive line? Being that you don't have 3 years of first round picks for the next 3 years. Now you got to rely on your second, you got to rely on your third, fourth, fifth round picks for them to even. You got to find diamonds in the rough. 2, you 40 million in the red. 40 million in the red in dead money. How you gonna get free agents to come down here?
Right.
That move was never gonna happen. That move was never going to happen. Number one, you still had Matt on the books.
Yeah.
You know, you still had Matt money on the books. All right. You know what I'm saying? And Cleveland had done saturated the situation with them $245 million.
Oh.
Okay, of guaranteed money. Where? Outside of with draft capital being used to make the move, do we have any of what we have now? No,
because you had too many aging contracts, man, and that's when I try to tell people, leave emotion at the door. That's the number one rule of business. Leave emotion at the door. Always leave emotion at the door. Because for one, you weren't going to have the draft capital to get premium talent in the first round for 3 years. 2, you were going to be 40 million in the red. Then another thing, number 3, the guys you had on the roster, you had to probably sit back and tell them like, yo, man, we need, restructure a few contracts just to get in the black. But what are you going to do for the next few years? That's what I told one guy. You got to have a plan. Like, what I think what a lot of fans in this city don't understand, it's like they don't know the difference between acquisition and succession. Acquisition is that you were trying to acquire Deshaun Watson, thus giving up premium draft capital and giving him a big contract that you know damn well you couldn't afford. Succession is that you already had a plan. You already had somebody in the cut, waiting to take the reins. That succession, that's a plan. That's a plan right there. Atlanta didn't have no plan.
Nope. We were still feeling the miscommunication, and we were not ready for life after 2016.
Oh no, we weren't.
Okay, when all of those coaches, with Matt LaFleur getting out of town with Shanahan, we had no backup plan. And we still, up until this point, we were still feeling that. We felt that shit for a whole decade.
Especially when I remember somebody said that, I don't know who said it, but they were saying somebody within the organization, I don't know if it was Dan Quinn at the time, But when I think Matt LaFleur was in contention for the job, people were saying that he wasn't qualified. I was like, brother, this man just
I,
helped Matt Ryan get a
Right.
MVP season, and he was not qualified for the job.
I
To
remember
me,
that.
at that time, that said to me right there, this is the buddy buddy program that's being ran around here. It's all buddy buddy,
Yeah.
you know. To bring in especially Steve Sarkisian, which to me still to this day didn't make sense because you brought him in, and the last time that Steve Sarkisian at that time was in the NFL was when he was the quarterbacks coach for the Oakland Raiders back in 2004. That was the last time he was in the NFL before he had got another job in the National Football League. A lot of people don't know that. You bring this man here running someone else's offense that you have never run.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
That don't make
yeah.
sense to me. But
Mhm.
you
No,
let
no.
Matt LaFleur, Mike LaFleur, you let Mike McDaniel walk out the building and thought that we were going to actually do something the next season, even though, yes, we made the playoffs, but a lot of people don't understand during that season, it was a lot of smoke and mirrors. I don't care what nobody says about, well, we had a good defense. I'm like, when you really opened up the hood, no, it wasn't. You played a lot of bad teams. And then during that season, which a lot of people like to overlook, is the fact that every team that you went against on your schedule, they were playing straight ball control. They knew
Mhm.
that if the Falcons offense was out there and they gained a rhythm, they were going to put points on the board. But if you slow the game down, you run the football, you keep the defense out there to the point where the offense, when they get back on the field, they are cold as ice. They are stone cold dead in the water. And every team at that time, during that on that schedule, they knew
Right.
that. Miami knew that. New England knew that. So many teams knew that. Everyone else knew that. Not Falcon fans, though. Not most of the people in Atlanta knew about that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. The topic situation of you know, all y'all can stump your in and throw temper tantrums. Shadur is not starting because of $81 million of guaranteed money on the books for Cleveland. All right.
86.
On the other side of this pendulum, I'm just gonna say straight up, hell no to Stanquavius.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
And no explanation needed. Hell no.
Nope. We good on
Okay.
that.
All right. The NFL has eliminated the Pro Bowl game officially. There
So no
was
more Pro Bowl.
yeah. That I'm looking at the report by Adam Schefter right now. The focus now will shift to just celebrating the honor of being a Pro Bowl selection. There will be no more Pro Bowl game.
That's disappointing. To me, the Pro Bowl was done when they took it away from Hawaii.
Yeah, when they made that move, yeah, when they
A
made
lot of
that
players
move,
looked forward to it, and when they started doing that little what's that mess? That skills challenge. They took the fun out of it, man. Because every year, everyone looked forward to the Pro Bowl game, and during that time, people actually took it serious for the
Yeah.
Pro Bowl game. But now it's just like when you took it away from Hawaii, why do you think the players, after that, why do you think they didn't take it serious?
Shoot,
They're
I
like,
would say actually a year or two before they took it away, because that's when they all started stop caring too,
yeah.
stop wanting to tackle each other and all that. And
Well,
money,
yeah. I
right?
mean, because the prize money, the last good Pro Bowl was like 2014, 2015. And
Mm-hmm.
I remember the prize money for the losing team. I think for the winning team at one point it was like $30,000 a piece for the winning team. The losing team was like maybe 15 G's per. So at that time, people actually took it serious because they felt like, that's extra money and going in my
Yeah,
pocket. But after they took away the Hawaii thing and lot of the players said, I ain't gonna do it, especially the premier talent. They were like, yo, why would I waste my time?
Yeah. Now, in other financial news, the sale of the Seahawks has gone through for $9.6 billion to the Kostler Group. There's still the Seahawks. It's still in Seattle. The ownership group has changed. This was first mentioned 2 weeks before, 3 weeks before the Super Bowl was played, about the negotiations of this. But the sale has gone through again for $9.6 billion. Whopping.
Well, I mean, my honest opinion about that is that after Paul Allen passed away, because his holding company was called Vulcan Entertainment, and I remember after a while, it was already in his will. I think it was already in his will that if he passed away, it was time for them to start unloading some assets off their holding company, because he told his sister, like, yo, if something happened to me, you got to sell the team, man. Whatever proceeds that were proceeds that went to the sell of the team go to charity. And it took them a long time for them to sell the team, and then the new owners, the guy that owns it now, I think his wife is running the day-to-day operations. I think he just sits back, but they said that his I think the guy who bought the team, the family who's bought the team, he ran his own little venture capitalist firm, man. Investing in different things, investing in different companies and whatnot. And they would, his family was doing their thing for a while, and he said to himself, man, let me go ahead and buy an NFL team. Well, because a lot of people don't realize now, man, you got private equity coming in, and they're buying up teams, man. They buying percentages of teams now. Like we've already heard about with the Atlanta Falcons. With there's this PE firm, they just bought 10% of the team for a nice chunk of change, I think in the billions. Because I saw the fact that the Falcons right now are at a $10 billion evaluation. And that just shows you that this team has come a long way. I mean, when Off the Blank bought the team for like $545 million, to go from $545 million to $10.6 billion in such a 10-year, 20-year span, man, that says a lot about our owner.
Yep. Well, okay, get that. Inside the division, down in Tampa, Ruben Bain has suffered a AC sprain, as reported by Adam Scheffner. That piles on to what he's already dealing with. Sore shoulder. Reason why he was kept out of practice on today. As far as the it's not, and it's being said that it's not something detrimentally serious, but they, the cautionary kept him out of practice today. On that, things have not gotten better in Chicago with the possible move of the Chicago Bears. Both sides in that particular situation up there have walked away from the negotiating table. For the history of the Shield, for the history, Soldier Field, you're really gonna sit here and let this happen? Chicago, the Bears out of Chicago?
You gotta blame the mayor for that.
Indiana Bears.
You gotta blame the mayor for that, because, and I say this because I know a couple cats that from the Chi-Town area. I know an OG that is from Chicago, but he's lived in on the West Coast for a long time. This is all due to the mayor and him growing that multi-billion-dollar deficit in Chicago. I mean, you're letting a lot of resources leave the town. You let Caterpillar leave Chicago. You letting a lot of companies leave the city. And the Bears, man, they tried to make negotiations right, but the governor in Indiana over in Hammond, because Hammond is like 15 minutes away from 15, 20 minutes, or let's just say in that range. It's not too far from Illinois. It's not too far from Chicago. The governor of Indiana was like, yo, we got the land, man. We got the land. We
Yeah,
got the money. We got all that for you.
yeah.
Come on down. And so far, it's like they're gonna make that move. And again, you can't do nothing but blame the current mayor of Chicago. And people, let's just be honest, they don't like him up there, bro. A lot of people who voted for him, they thought it was gonna be cool. But when they started seeing how he was moving and shaking and moving, how he don't let, and I don't want to turn this into a racial thing, but the sad part is that he's left a lot of black folks out there in the wilderness. You kicked out all these black folks out of this apartment building, you put other people in and then give them money. You giving them free money, free room and board, free food, free everything. But yet, you let the one best thing that they've had up there with the Chicago Bears leave that city.
Yep.
You mean to tell me you trying to run for re-election? You ain't gonna win. I'm sorry.
Man, you don't lose that. You don't lose that bad boy with quickness, Jack.
You don't lose that, Jack. Because I'm telling you, he is hated up there. Hated.
Yeah, Xavier, I was just gonna get to that. Unless you're sleeping up on a rock or you wasn't watching any of the, press conferences or, what I'm saying. MPJ will not be playing on Friday. It was going to make for an interesting banter. Tua is going to take the nod. Tua and Rush is going to see the bulk of that game.
Right.
That's pretty much what's that's going to be. Now, with that being said, it's been interesting conversation coming out of Flowery Branch about the decision not to play Michael on Friday. Coach K came out and said, well, he's only had 2 sessions. What I'm saying? Since he came back in the last 2 days of 11 on 11s, and one practice in the joint practice, session. So, I mean, it makes sense to me. It makes sense to me for him not to play. But now going forward, where I mean, going forward, I mean, does that put him in week 1? Even with what he has said about being ready to start for week 1, as well as being cleared, but his activity leading up, does he start week 1?
To be honest, to me, I will want Penix to start, but to me, if you haven't got the meaningful reps, because they've kind of kept you, now,
Right.
Don't get me wrong. I know they say, he's been cleared for, 11 on 11. Also based on the fact that he has done a little something, making sure they keep him ready, keep his body acclimated. My thing is that I feel like at the end of the day, this is like the first year of being in the Stefanski version of the West Coast offense. And to me, that being that you haven't been out there with the ones on the field during, preseason, we haven't. To me, he hasn't gotten the meaningful reps. And also, for as far as Tua goes, yo, man, this is you better show us what you got, man. This is your time to shine, man.
The time is now.
This time is now. No excuses. You're gonna have to come show us
saying,
something this Friday.
He hasn't gotten the reps. I mean, no starters really have gotten the reps, honestly. You know,
Right.
Drake Drake hasn't been out there really. Kyle Pitts hasn't been out there. No starter really has gotten the reps. If we're going to be honest,
Right.
But as far as when it comes to your quarterback, the quarterback still has to. If to me, if Penix is going to start week 1, you still got to have some cohesion. You still got to have some familiarity. You still got to have some rhythm going. Him not being out there for 2 weeks.
I mean, he is who does he really need a lot of cohesion with? He's been with everybody
It's a
already.
new offense, man.
Yes.
Yeah, but that when you
It's
have
a new.
players who's
It's a
been
new
together,
offense,
that makes a difference.
but it's
New
a new
offense or
offense.
not, because guess what? We've
It's a
seen a lot
new,
of. I don't care
brother.
about you keep saying
It's
it's
a
a new
new
offense, bro.
offense,
Quit cutting
bro.
me off.
It's
Let
a
me
new
finish what I'm saying.
offense.
We've
It
seen
takes
teams come up. We've seen teams, man. We've seen teams have new offenses and still produce and still do
it
good.
take bro for a West Coast offense. It takes you 1 to 2 years. It takes you 1 to 2 years to fully get it together. Well, 1 year it's gonna be nuances. You're not gonna be batting 1,000, bro. Especially in
You're
the
not going to
first
be
year.
batting 1,000.
You're
I'm not
not.
worried about batting 1,000.
You're
though.
not, bro. You got to be honest, man.
Honest about what?
I mean, we're gonna run the football more than anything.
Exactly. Like, come on now. Think about what you're.
That's unequivocally been established with some of
Mm-hmm.
like what Bijan and the running back room been talking
Yeah,
about with
like
Callahan and them.
with the quarterback, you can manufacture a lot of stuff with them, even to get them rhythm and cohesion.
Right,
If
coach.
you have the coaching staff like which we do, and we are putting the faith in, you will be all right.
Mm-hmm.
Coach says week 1 is like the old week 4 in preseason, which is true.
That's true.
Which
Very
is
much. Yeah.
which is true. Um, you know, but I think, I mean, I trust this coaching staff and whatever, however they're going to run the situation.
Yeah.
Whether it be Tua or whether it be Mike in week 1, I'm comfortable with whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever choice that they make to start with that. Let's see. I would just one more thing with them. AAU is out here making more excuses about last year.
Oh no.
You know, and I find it ironically hilarious. You know, he actually said out his face, a lot of people know that I was hurt last year. Really? Okay. All right. Yeah. And so I really could not do anything like I wanted to. And this was after the joint practice with Washington, which they didn't look too well against the Commanders in that joint practice. You know, I just, when it really boils down to back taxes, you know, Lamar, you should really just stop getting in front of a microphone. To be quite frankly honest, at this particular point concerning anything about last year, you know, you know what I'm saying? You just need to stop talking because there is too much of a stone mountain sized expectation on what you should do as opposed to what we all know you are going to do. You know what I'm saying? And for the sake of, you know, beating a dead fucking horse. I mean, you have ceremoniously, willingly set your ass crack on that damn pedestal. And then all this talk about having a chip on your damn shoulder. And
Man, this fool got more excuses than a bitter baby mama.
and you led that mutiny against Harbaugh.
Yep.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? You and it's clock struck 12 for free agency to start, and those 9 players, 5 of which were starters, left that damn team. You got to carry the brunt. Fuck all the excuses. You got to carry that weight, and it is Super Bowl win or bust.
None of
that other shit.
Because if y'all watch Get Up this morning, they already talking about what's the expectations for Baltimore to get to the Super Bowl. That's a topic.
Yeah. I know it is.
I don't see it
happening. How to get up and do some research.
I've been watching Sports Talks, man. Don't do that, man.
I don't see it happening. I mean,
don't do that.
I know because Lamar has had the defenses. He's had some of the pieces, maybe outside of a true number 1 receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, he's had top defenses and still can't get it done. I mean, bro, Mahomes and Lamar were drafted a year apart. Mahomes has been to 3 Super Bowls,
Five.
won 3 Super Bowls.
He's been to 5.
Got MVP.
He's been to 5.
I'm sorry.
5.
You got, but he's got championships. Lamar hasn't even made an AFC championship game, let alone one.
Rashad, the funny part about that is Mahomes sat for a fucking year.
Yes.
He sat for a whole year.
He said for a whole year.
First year.
Patrick said for a year and 6 games.
6 games.
A year and 6 games. And when he got in, he hit the ground running.
Took the fuck off.
Up until last year, he had been in every AFC championship game since he became a starter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? And this is the thing that I hate with the goddamn Lamar Thornbarrows. It would be one thing if he had Patrick Mahomes' resume. You wouldn't hear me debating nothing. 3 and 5. What did the lady Dennis Green said? You are what your records say you are.
Yep.
I mean,
you can't dream away, wish away 3 and 5. And of those 5 losses, 3 of them were number 1 seeds. And you had a divisional game at home, and you lost all 4 at home. Please explain to me what makes him the greatest dual threat quarterback ever.
No way. Not mention you threw the ball in triple coverage at home.
But somehow the tight end. Somehow, Mark Andrews is the key for them to make the Super Bowl. Find that very interesting too.
I mean, he's the only willing tight end that they have right now because the other 3 you have one as a walk on from the UFL, and then you have another that was an undrafted free agent, and then the other tight end is one that you drafted. I think was the 6th round.
I think so.
So
here's the funny thing.
Whole offensive line, like 2 or 3 of your offensive linemen are hurt, and then 3 or 4 of them went to other places.
I'm just saying, arguably the best center in the league left you and went to Vegas. Let that sink in. He left you and went to Vegas.
Mike Evans didn't want to come play with you.
Mike Evans told Brock Purdy over. Oh my God. Okay.
Big Brock cock.
I'm just saying, man.
Everything, man.
And then the entire league, your peers, the guys that's on the field against you and with you, showed you in the top 100. You not that dude anymore, man.
66.
You not that dude anymore.
No, because he got figured out, man. I mean, if people
you have that guy in your head, see you got players that have been on, on these podcasts, on Pat McAfee, on Rich Eisen, saying that we have figured out Lamar Jackson. You got star defensive players talking about this dude. And you got folks out here, he's going to come back with a vengeance this shit. And do what? The league is owned to him. When you make him play quarterback, he is Colt McCoy.
One trick pony.
He is Blaine Gabbert. He is a pedestrian Blake Bortles. When you take away all that running shit, then you have to play quarterback. All right.
Hey, it's the same thing that happened with Cam Newton in the Super Bowl, man. When you had to make him play quarterback, he folded like a lawn chair.
That's where I was going with that too. Yeah, and ever since then too, everybody else played him exactly the same way.
Yep.
Sure did.
And when I say that, no shade of this to Cam, but bro, all that stuff you did during that season, but when you came to the when you came to the Super Bowl, during that season.
All right, somebody got a major echo.
Right.
The fuck? Hold on. Let me get out of here.
Yeah, it was 22.
Damn, that boy.
Yeah, but what I was saying was that all that stuff he was doing during the regular season, when he came to the Super Bowl, because people forget, Denver looked at that tape when we beat the Falcons tape when we beat Carolina. They looked at that tape.
At one time,
all they had to do was put pressure on him, make him play quarterback, and the rest is history.
Yep.
Now that Denver defense was a top 5 defense, and with what they did, they were able to maintain gap discipline and contain. When you take a running quarterback's lanes away, and you shorten the downs. You don't give away extra downs. You know what I'm saying? And you keep him in third and long distance. 3rd and 12, 3rd and 10, 3rd and 15. You know what I'm saying? Most times out of many, if you keep a quarterback like that, it's going to be a long day.
Especially when it's a fabled Wade defense. Mr. Wade.
Wade Phillips. Wade Phillips.
Oh, yeah.
Wade was part of the Falcons at one point in time. That Wade defense. I'm just saying.
And you had a DeMarcus Ware and a Von Miller.
Not to mention you had Derek Wolfe
I just want to hear the excuses, Mr. White, when Lamar Jackson don't go to the Super Bowl this year. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Let's just be. If we just want to be honest, man, when it comes to Lamar, a lot of people just don't want to get the fact that he's not that dude.
Nope.
Yeah, he may have the MVPs and everything.
Don't mean a damn thing.
But when it comes to Super Bowl. And I'm adding, and don't worry, I'm adding to that.
Go ahead, bro.
At the end of the day, when we've seen you constantly wet the bed year after year after year after year, it comes to a point in time. It comes to the point where you just have to say that, yo, Lamar, you are overrated, brother. You are overrated. I'm sorry, I just gotta say it. Because, brother, I ain't never seen no quarterback, especially at home in the divisional round, throw the ball in triple coverage, man. Brother, when I go back and I look at that tape, Jay, I just sit back and laugh, bro.
Here's a funny thing. Here's a funny thing about this, right? I'm over here watching Get Up ESPN, and these fools don't. Of course, they don't say, "Wait, man, Jesse Mentor, you on the clock, bro." Oh, okay.
I stopped watching that shit.
He on the clock now. Okay, all right.
Wait. Hold on. Stop.
He's a first-year coach.
I'm like, what the hell are y'all talking about?
He's a first-year head coach. If anything, if we want to be frank here and be honest here, Lamar's been on the clock for how long?
For a while now.
Because remember,
since 2021.
Since 2021.
Remember now. No, hold on. Because remember now, he's been on the clock, like Sam just said, since 2021. And we forget Jesse Mentor. Yeah, this is his first year. Lamar is not his guy.
I think he
Lamar
gonna
is
get
not his
traded.
guy. You don't think Jesse Minter saying to himself,
He don't
that,
mess
okay,
around.
I got somebody, I got Lamar here, but okay, I'm gonna want my own guy. If
Right.
Lamar doesn't get it done, that's the conversation that needs to be said, man. And don't think for one, Steve Bisciotti and Eric DeCosta, them guys are not having that conversation.
So all of a sudden, y'all want to say,
If he gets a new deal, it's gonna be elsewhere.
well, I'm telling you now,
It's gonna
boy.
be elsewhere. Look, it's all set up for it. When he fails like he has failed, in you know what I'm saying, 23, 24, 25, okay, and you know, it's been real. It ain't been fun. We'll holler at you. Mentor is going to be drafting his quarterback next year.
Oh, of course.
Because with a new coach, they
that's
always
where,
gonna want their guy, man.
what's the name don't come out this year, do we?
Who?
Manny.
Yeah, Manny don't
Yeah.
come out to
Yeah,
he's
he
coming
does.
out next year.
Well, they're saying it, but that you know, the college guys are saying it, but the family has been maintained, and he's gonna do the full term at Texas.
Okay, so you know who
hey.
I can see them maybe drafting? Chambers.
Yeah,
Ole Miss.
Chambers or the guy, the young man, Wisconsin, the boy in Texas A&M. There are a number of quarterbacks that Baltimore can go and get. You know,
They might go get Gunnar Stockton.
oh my God! Don't do
say
that.
that. Don't say that.
You know what?
Don't do that.
I swear I hate you.
No, don't do that. They'll be better off, picking up the phone and calling Carolina, which I want for Haynes' team.
That would be a nice pickup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, but also too, right now, I mean, depending on our quarterback situation, if Strand make the practice squad, somebody's gonna pick him up and stash him.
Yeah,
I mean, they can protect him. They can protect him. They have about three or four slots that they can protect on the practice squad. They can. It depends on how Matt and Ian are gonna work this out with, you know what I'm saying, with the 53 placement. Because again, Jack is a 2 to possibly 3 year project.
Yeah.
I would say 2.
Yeah.
Before he will be a good to decent quarterback 2.
Mm-hmm.
If you want him to be above that, a solid 3, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll tell you the truth.
Now we have come to the fans' favorite portion of the show.
I got mine.
Sports T dummy of the week.
I got mine. I know what mine is.
I know you do.
We're gonna let him go first.
Go ahead, Fresh.
Yeah. Shout out to the guy out there trying to buy pussy at the trailer park. Yeah.
Jed York. Jed York, San Francisco 49ers owner. Jed York.
Yeah. I didn't know people go buy pussy at the trailer park. That's something new to me. That's that trailer park trash.
In Ohio.
Oh my goodness. The
racist
part
I mean, I'm just saying, are we sure it was pussy he was trying to buy?
I do got a question.
Was it pussy he was trying to buy?
He might have been trying to buy a transformer. We never know. He might have been trying to buy one of those transformers.
Well, my thing is about that whole thing is just that it's not just with Jed York. It just seemed to me, I don't know if anybody's paid attention, especially to those in the chat. It seemed like the whole Niners organization is just taking L after L after L. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
You know when it started?
But this one right here, with Jed York. I mean, brother. I'm like, come on, man. Your family's worth billions of dollars, bro. You can't,
Coach.
especially during that whole debacle. You mean to tell me you trying to your clientele? Like you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you get the higher clientele, the higher, but you go for the.
He was trying to be discreet about it, but the thing is, the reason they misfortune has started ever since Kyle Shanahan got there. Their misfortune has started. Ever since they got that, that's when they started going downhill. They might have had them little highs they rode, but what happened? In the end, they crashed and burned.
Well, I mean, reality, ever since he got there, I mean, come on, you've been to you've been to 2 Super Bowls after you left us, and I mean, it's just
lost them the exact same way you lost it with us.
It's been like a nightmare because I know Niner fans, man, and a lot of them have said they wanted Kyle Shanahan to go. They felt like we should have never hired him in the first place, and I'm like, hey, man, at the end of the day, you got what you wanted, you got your wish. And this is what you're dealing with right now. I mean, you've had so many players leave that organization, and it's like when they leave, they get better. They perform better. But it's like when you're in Frisco, it just seemed like you're stagnant. I mean, they wasted so much talent during those Super Bowl runs. It's crazy.
Yeah. Who's next?
Go ahead, franchise. I know you got one.
Go ahead, Jay.
My sports team of the week is Lamar Jackson. Stop running your mouth and don't actually win something for once.
Damn, Sam, it sounds like a man after your own heart.
I mean, you know, you know, saying little big brother can't never do nothing originally on his own.
He trying to, sound like he trying to buddy you up to something.
Right.
Which y'all not gonna do it. Y'all not gonna be ganging up on me on this goddamn show either. That's what you're not gonna do. All y'all can go to hell.
Hey man, you so big, we gotta gang up on you.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I just don't ever pull on nothing yellow and bend over. We think you're as a cab.
I thought he was a school bus.
Oh man, bro.
See, Rashad, this is shit I have to deal with every day on here.
Hey,
bro.
I mean, he is the size of a minivan.
No, I'm not. Don't listen to this fool. Don't have this man lie to you.
Yeah. Okay.
Man, wow. Because I was about to say, man, Jay. Not only they dissing you for your weight. I mean, they said the same thing about your voice, bro. Like,
why? I don't know why they worried about my voice, bro.
I mean, I even joked myself, man. I was like, bro, hit him with the bass, man. I was just like,
he ain't got no bass. He ain't got no bass.
Who ain't got no bass?
He ain't got no bass.
Shit.
Them shrooms ain't dropped yet. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You left
them. You don't know.
I shouldn't have said nothing. I'm sorry, Jay.
You left them in the car with the cougar.
Sam, shut the hell up, man.
Before I seen what Jaden looked like, Jaden used to sound skinny. His voice don't match his body.
Skinny? All right, I'm gonna mess around and get in my old lady voice. Y'all better stop talking about my grandson like that.
Your old lady. Who? Your nanny?
You heard me, sir. Stop talking about my grandbaby like that.
Your nanny?
You know what? No.
You heard her.
Hey, you might want to take that thong off, bro.
Sam, shut up. I'm not wearing no thong, bro. Don't play with me.
That's what it sounded like to me. I don't know.
No.
Now we know why you still got that big card. All right. Okay.
Man, get the hell on.
Okay.
Trust me, I can get it when I feel like getting it.
Get what? What are you?
Bruh, you really want to go down that road when you left a cougar in the car?
Sam.
All you had to do was stop.
You really want to?
I'm done. I ain't got nothing else to say.
Sam, do you see? This is what we're talking about. Because I heard Sam was about to move on, and then you opened your mouth.
Oh God! What is
Right.
this 2-on-1 shit?
Hey,
Neither one of them. Stall him out, man. Stop. Stall him out, man.
I am done.
But you can't lie and say he don't be asking for it.
I don't be asking for a damn thing.
It sounds like he got hormonal problems.
Oh no.
Oh,
why?
You know what?
Why?
Okay.
Franchise?
Why?
Don't have with your sports team every week, bro.
Okay, here's my Wiki Wednesday sports tea. Mine is Jerry Jones.
God damn it. Damn it.
No, I gotta say it. Jerry Jones, don't you ever disrespect Jimmy Johnson for everything that man did for your organization.
Damn.
I'm not mad with him for exposing your dirty laundry, because if it weren't for him and for that coaching staff, you wouldn't have won them championships back in the 90s. So at the end of the day, man, you know, and I've always said before, the Cowboys won't win anything until Jerry is out the door. Until his son will take over, but it's Jerry that's holding that team back. Now, as much as we love making fun of the Cowboys, I mean, trust me, me and Travis, we love making fun of the Dallas Cowboys.
And me too.
They're actually waiting to happen. But my issue with Jerry Jones is that you're disrespecting a Hall of Fame coach that took you to the promised land and helped you win championships. Not only that, you let someone like a Barry Switzer use his players, use Jimmy Johnson's players.
That team was on autopilot in '95. That team was on autopilot in '95. You
sit up here and you take the credit, but if it wasn't for Jimmy, you wouldn't have them championships, man. Your team wouldn't have the highest valuation in the NFL if it wasn't for Jimmy. If it wasn't for Troy, if it wasn't for that Great Wall of Dallas,
Jimmy wouldn't have lost in '94.
If you didn't have guys like Haley and them guys and Ken Norton, that's my beef with Jerry. You're disrespecting someone that changed your franchise. You didn't have nobody like him after Tom Landry left that team.
Yeah.
So that's my pet peeve with that's my Wicked Wednesday sports tea. That's my pet peeve, and that's Jerry Jones. Have more respect for someone that helped your team become successful, became the team of the 90s.
Yeah. See, now you got to have an emergency coaches meeting.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Jimmy put it out there. He put it out there. He made a little post and exposed the whole thing.
Yeah, and did, and did. Man, damn! You stole me the end, Rashad. That was gonna be mine.
He got you.
Yeah.
He hit you with the Tooth Fairy Act. Snuck in the window and, let me get that up off you.
Yeah.
Didn't leave you nothing.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, based on the fact that you gotta respect guys like Jimmy that came from the legendary U. They came from the University of Miami. When he came on the guys like Bergenheimer and brought that culture from the U to Dallas. And for Jerry to sit up there and try to disrespect that man, now, but whether you're a Cowboys fan or not, you still got to show respect to the person that actually turned your franchise around. If it wasn't for him, Herschel Walker would still be a Cowboy.
Right.
Yep.
One of the greatest trades ever made.
But
that trade got you that offensive line and Emmett. And some parts of that defense. But I still got one in the chamber though. DeMarcus Spears. DeMarcus Spears, the advocate, the other crybaby advocate for Lamar Jackson. Bro, you got to get some new pads and get up off them knees from Lamar Jackson. You got to.
Yeah, he got to stop slobbing on that knob, bro.
You got to, bro. Being on national TV.
Yeah.
You and Ryan Clark on national TV and almost crying for this dude, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on.
And Orlowski, you too.
You know what? Yes. That was one of my. You know what I'm saying? Dan Orlowski. That whole soiree about us trading for Shador. And that's why you will forever be on NFL films running out the back of the end zone for goddamn Detroit Lions. Stupid shit like that. That whole trade scenario, bro. I mean, bro. Okay, all right. You show every day on national TV why your football career was shorter than a mosquito hair. Because some of the shit that comes out of your face, I mean, goddamn, yeah. Did Forrest Gump get reincarnated in you?
Hey, but that's ESPN for you, man. You got a lot of guys that have played, and some of them still don't know what they're talking about. That's the sad part. How you played in the league, and in some cases, you still don't understand the game, even though you played. That's why some of them on the ESPN, I don't take them serious.
Yeah, Skip Bayless too. Yeah, he could get the trophy too.
Dracula face looking ass.
Oh yeah, and Cowboys fan. Every year when they lose, I love seeing the reaction on his face. It's like Christmas.
I love it.
It's like Christmas comes early.
I love it.
I love it, man. I mean, despite what people may say about Stephen A. Smith at the moment, I will say this: me and Stephen A. Smith have one thing in common: we don't like the Cowboys. I'll say that.
That is one thing I can't agree with. Yeah.
We hate them disgusting Cowboys and the disgusting fans. Every time they lose, it's like Christmas. I hope they win absolutely, positively nothing for Dallas Cowboy fans. No Super Bowl, no division, no nothing. I mean, it's almost gotten comical now that when you look at the Philadelphia Eagles, how they now won 2 Super Bowls, and the Dallas Cowboys have not entered a NFC Championship game since 94, 95. And I'm like,
95.
After a while, those championships, you got them. They become relics now.
We talking 31 years.
Yes.
31 years. You know, but hey, I mean, you know, I profiled the Cowboys a few weeks ago about their defensive additions. I mean, you know, which I will give them their credit. They made some necessary moves, but how is it going to work? Are they going to be better on the defensive end? Because your offense was gangbusters. You putting up 30 points a damn game. You know what I'm saying? But your defense was giving up 35. Damn, that sounds familiar.
They made additions, and anybody can jump in any time.
Yeah.
Like, they made additions, but then as we go back and look at the rest of the division, Eagles, they've been getting a lot of pieces. Giants have been building. They've been doing their thing a little bit. And
I would say the Commanders made a jump.
Yeah, I just don't see Dallas doing much of anything. Now, they're going to be competitive. I'm not going to take that away from them. But when you can't even get out of your own division, I don't see it.
Until they get over that hump, it's time to stop talking about that.
Yeah, until they do something in the playoffs, they can't.
Because in reality, I mean, and I agree with everybody. My thing is that if you can't even get out of your own division, man, what's the point? You can sign this person, sign that person, you could bring in Von Miller and all that other stuff. But if you can't even beat Philly, the Giants, the G-Men, and if you can't even beat the Commanders, what is the point, man?
I mean, you know, they have to be significantly better on defense. I think they're good offensively where they're at. I think that if their offense is able to do what they did last year, points wise, and their defense can stop somebody, and I mean, maybe, just maybe.
It sounds great, but
maybe.
I mean, it looks good on paper.
That's why I'm still saying maybe.
It sounds
it looks
great.
good on paper, but if you can't even beat a Dan Quinn Commanders team, man, I'm like, I need to see it to believe it, man. Right now,
Exactly.
No. They got to make me a believer.
Hey, franchise, who your sports team of the week, bro? I know you got one of them.
I already gave my sports team of the
I ain't talking about you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Twinkie Two Chit. You the host of the show?
I'm just asking.
Is you the host? You must have had you a hostess cupcake. You all outside yourself right now.
Right.
No, I'm not. I'm just asking the question.
Go ahead, Fresh.
I already gave mine.
I said franchise, not fresh.
I said franchise.
You said fresh.
No, you know what? That skull fat is just a little bit heavy right now. Let me say it clearly. Go ahead, franchise.
Yes, I heard you say franchise. I don't know what he's talking about.
Shut the hell up and go, man. Damn.
Anyways, I'm gonna need for these Falcons fans to pick a struggle, bro. I say that because just a week ago, everybody on Twitter was hooping and hollering that the season was over because we lost the fucking preseason game.
Yep.
I'm like, okay, and then fast forward a week, we're all good now because we beat the Colts. And Jack Strand is the new Matty Ice.
D2 quarterback, QB1.
I pray it's that bad answer, y'all. I'm gonna need for y'all to get it together. Yeah. Because y'all traded Matt Ryan like shit. All 14 years he was here. But now all of a sudden, y'all traded who's been only doing this against 2s and 3s. Like he's the next
power. White power.
White power. They coning for the tuning.
Wow.
White power.
Yes.
White power.
Anybody gonna fuck my sister, it's gonna be me.
Yes. They gave the man. The boy got 3 new nicknames now. You know what I'm saying?
They call him Jack Frost.
Yes.
And a few others. I think they're coming up with a bunch of new nicknames from him and everything. And
Ice Strand.
Yeah,
Jack Frost. You know what I'm saying? Standing for the stranding. I'm like, really? What we doing?
I'm just be honest, man. I've had these conversations with people when it comes to Strand and Matt. Though I'm like, when you look at the organization when Matt was there, when Matt was here, the organization, in my opinion, was just focusing on one side of the ball. You wasn't thinking about the organization. And then when people talk about, well, okay, he didn't get it done, I'm like, no, bro. It takes an organization to win a championship.
Yes,
an organization. That means everybody, offense,
Yeah.
defense, special team, front office.
They said the quarterback supposed to make everybody on the team better.
I
Well,
mean,
I'll
he
say
did. He can't
this.
make the people in the office better.
Well, I'll say this. No, here's the thing. I will say this. At the end of the day, when he left, everybody thought it was going to be so easy. Eight years later, 8 losing seasons. What happened?
Yeah.
Not only that, when they seen him throwing out there on the practice field, you had all these people talking about, "Hey man, can you suit up, please?
You're right.
Can you suit
up.
up?
Right.
And I'm saying,
Right.
like, hold on.
They broke the internet in training camp.
They broke the internet. They talking
He
about,
said,
can you suit up?
we need a quarterback.
I'll even say Don, part of the Don, he sent me a little message that some people that he knew, like stout or staunch Matt Ryan haters. He sent me a screenshot of the very same staunch Matt Ryan attractor, say like, "Yo, Matt, can you suit up, man?" And Don said to him, like, "Hold on, you were talking mess about this man for 13, 14 years." He said, "Yeah, I know, man, but you know what I'm saying? I need Matt to suit up, man."
No.
What?
Keep that same energy y'all had when he was playing. We're not doing that. No. Y'all the same. Y'all were the same one that happy his ass was gone. Now y'all nope.
And that's one thing I couldn't understand when what I was seeing. I'm like, it was almost like we were in a parallel universe, man. Like, hold on, y'all say you want the man to suit up?
Right, y'all here coming now. Like, what is going on?
Like, what's going on here?
So franchise. So franchise. What you saying is they want him to come on back. Come on back.
Nope. Baby, come back.
Baby, come back.
And I remember Pot, you there? Pot.
Yeah, he said.
Yeah, what my thing is that I used to tell people, or matter of fact, the whole crew used to say it all the time. When the man left, it was going to be difficult because you can't find QBs with that kind of stability like we used to have. Like when you had all the quarterbacks from like Roethlisberger and those guys, especially Matt was in the fold. As you see now, you don't have that kind of stability. When you had someone like Matt that only missed 3 games in his whole career, man had 10 straight seasons of 4,000 yards. You don't have that kind of consistency. And a lot of people took that consistency for granted. And now all of a sudden, when they seen him throwing on the football field, now some people were trying to say they took it as a joke. No, bro. When I see networks like ESPN, I'm seeing all of social media. I'm talking about all across social media. Made that video went viral, man. That wasn't no joke. A lot of folks wanted him to come back, but I told one guy he don't need to come back. Why would I want my future Hall of Fame quarterback to come and play for a city that didn't appreciate what they had in front of them? I wouldn't. To me, I would rather him stay in the front office and build the team that way. So when we finally get to the big dance again, there ain't nothing y'all can say, because in reality, I feel like him winning the championship from a front office perspective, it's going to hold more weight because you're the one that's bringing in the groceries. You're the one that's getting together with Ian and Kevin how to make this work. Because when you look at it, Matt has the final say on everything when it comes to the football side, the football operations. Everybody has to go through him, and he has the final say on everything.
So basically, what you're saying is he's showing the fans how the team should have been built while he was playing.
Exactly.
Hello.
There it is.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because again, P, I'll break it to you like this, and you can use this anytime somebody tries to debate you. So hear me out. When Thomas Dimitroff was the general manager, right? When you look up the draft history, there was 86 picks. He had 86 picks that include regular draft picks and comp picks. Because remember, during the TD's time as a general manager, we were getting a lot of compensatory picks, a lot of comp picks, right? So out of those 86 picks, You mean to tell me out of 80 of those, only maybe 10 to 20 of them actually panned out? 10 of them were actually Pro Bowlers, and those 10 were on offense. When you ask any of Falcon fan, because I've said this before, anytime you ask a Falcon fan, when was the last time you asked somebody on the defense side of the ball that was the same equivalent as Julio Jones, they'll never give you an answer.
They can't do it.
They can't.
They
All
can't.
right. We have breaking news, WNBA big breaking news. Right here in the A-Town. Free agent Dewana Bonner is signing with the Atlanta Dream as we speak.
Huh?
Look at his damn face. Look at his damn face.
Yes. Yes. As reported by ESPN, Alexa Filippo, the free agent Dewana Bonner is signing with the Dream. A huge addition for championship hopeful. Championship experience, 6-time All-Star into the mix.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
That's not a bad
sign. Boom. Dewana Bonner coming to the A, y'all.
That is not a bad sign.
Yep.
Yes. That is happening right now. It just came across my ESPN feed. Yeah. But
Atlanta needed a shooting guard. I can tell you that right now. You needed a shooting guard in the worst way.
Well, that'll add to that second five off the bench. You got to give some experience to that second five. You know what I'm saying? And add to a rotation of shooters. So,
to get a six-time All-Star and a 2-time champion on your team. At this late in the game, I'll take it.
Yeah, that's huge. That serves notice. We dead ass for real. That rings all kinds of alarms. And shit, we was already a problem. We're even a bigger problem now.
And it's been a long time. I know we got off the subject, but just for a long time, like, can we please win a championship? Can the Dream please win a championship? There've been too many times we've gotten to the WNBA finals and we ain't saved the deal, man. Like, something need to give, man. Something need to give.
Hey, we about to find out in a couple of weeks.
Because it'd be nice again for the city to experience something. It's been a minute since the team the city has experienced a championship like the Atlanta United, but for the Dream, if they able to get to the finals and get the job done, I think right now Atlanta will take anything right now. I don't care what
the way this team is built now. I felt like they were already championship ready as constituted, but to add a seasoned championship pedigree veteran like a Dewana Bonner, okay, fuck with it.
I'll take it. But P, like I said, man, it's just that when we look at how the organization was built as far as the trenches, we never drafted guys that were game changers, game wreckers. Because ask yourself this question. When you talk football with your peoples and you ask them this, when was the last time you actually feared? No, I'm saying to them in particular. You would always ask them, you would ask them like, yo, when was the last time you ever feared the Falcons defense? And I'm saying this for people in the chat too. When you ask them this question, has anybody ever said like, yo, man, when has the Falcons ever had a defense? They really think about this. When have you had a defense? Hold on. Go again. Come again.
Not since the 90s.
Yeah. And I'm saying this because Atlanta has never had a defense within the last 10 plus years that you can say that would scare people. That could say like, yo, man, that defense gonna take us to town. That defense it's gonna be a long day at the office with that Falcons defense. I have never heard anyone in such a long time utter those words. And it goes back to the mentality of your organization. when it came to Rich McKay, when it came to Thomas Dimitroff and the coaching staffs we had at the time, it just said to me that we weren't serious. We were more like a country club than a football team.
Well,
so when I correlate that, when I compare that to what we got now, we're finally serious for once.
Yeah, because that defense on last season played well enough for us to be a playoff team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
you can see that now. You can see the mentality when it came to Thomas Dimitroff and Rich McKay and the guys that we had on the staff, like outside of Keith Armstrong, the guys we had like Ray Hamilton, D-line coach, and a few other guys, we weren't serious. This organization, under this new regime, under this new administration, we're serious. You don't get guys like a Bryce Johnson that was part of the Eagles and bring him here like that. You don't bring a guy like an Ian Cunningham. You don't bring a guy in like Kevin Stefanski. You don't bring in guys like bring back
Callahan.
You know what I'm saying? You don't get especially Callahan. And I said that to Sam. I said this to you about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Bringing in Bill Callahan showed me that this team was serious. When you bring in someone like a Bill Callahan that is one of the best in the business when it comes to developing O-linemen, that told me right there, we are finally serious on developing the trenches. As I've always said, and I've said this before amongst the guys, you can't play no bully ball if you don't have no bullies. What I mean is you cannot expect to get down with the big boys, hanging with the big dogs, if you ain't developing no dogs to go to war.
We had puppets.
Awesome, man.
Little chihuahua.
Well, well, but here's the thing, P. Like me and Ant has said this for years, man. When it came to offensive line, we were too light in the pants, man. Every single time the ball was snapped, the other teams were having a field day with us, running the football, getting sacks, making the rookie quarterback or veteran quarterbacks look like Hall of Famers. Every game, every single year, it was embarrassing. But the fans will tell you, me, and everybody else, we want to win. How the hell you gonna win when every single time you getting gashed in the run game? So you can't even stop the guys on third down. You letting other team collect first downs like they collect Pokemon cards.
We giving up first downs on 3rd and 25. What are we talking about?
Bro, don't remind me that bullshit.
We don't know how to recover onside kicks.
Oh my God, no.
Hey, I ain't trying to lay on that couch, man.
So we just got some breaking news out the NBA. Free agent Jonathan Kuminga has agreed to a 2-year, $13 million deal with the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah, that just happened.
Yeah,
not a solid pickup.
Wait. Did we get in conversation? Was it a sign and trade?
No, he was a free agent.
He's free agent.
He's a free agent.
We let him walk.
Damn, Ant, you just had to bring that shit up.
That's a lot to you. I mean, look, he deserves to be on the, because he was getting watered down here. I mean, I wanted him to stay.
But the fact that you said we gave up so many players on 1st and 25, boy,
I mean, and I'm looking at one of the comments here: 3 balls and 2 strikes, brother. When you look at the opposite side of special teams, when Cordell Patterson was here, did you know that when he made that kickoff return for a touchdown? They said it was more than 10 years since the Falcons made a punt return for a touchdown. More than a decade.
Thanks since Devin Hester that Thursday night.
Devin Hester.
Yep.
And that tells you right there the mentality of the organization at that time. Well, you mean to tell me it took you 10 years to finally get a punt return or kick return for a touchdown?
Just saying.
No disrespect to Keith, but when you're not supplying him with the players, and yes, we had a good we had a good punter with Matt Bosher, and we had Matt Money Bryant, but when it came to the punt return game, the kick return game, it was terrible because you didn't supply the guy. You didn't supply Keith with the guys. You get Devin Hester, but that was like 1 or 2 years. 1 or 2 years. You didn't have somebody that could stay here and be a staple. And that's when I go back and say to the mentality of the organization, when you have a country club mentality, when you have a soft ass coaching staff, you don't have a soft ass football team. We have a soft ass head coach, you're gonna have a soft ass football team.
Yep.
And people knew we were soft, man. You had freaking Saints fans. I remember that guy Keenan Vaccaro when we had the hard knocks, man. And Mike Smith was saying, "Oh, we're gonna be tough. We're gonna be this. We're gonna be that." And Saints players at that time made comments like, "Oh, y'all ain't tough." Bernard Pollard, he was like, I remember he said in the preseason game that year, or the year after, he said, "Oh, they're pretenders." And to hear that, it hurt. Because again, when you have the coaching that is not like tough, not playing tough, you are tough. And then when the rest of the organization, rest of the league can see that you're soft and you don't do nothing, man.
And then not only that at that time, that front office was bringing in players that were cheering for the other teams.
Oh,
also,
man.
did I say Tyler Davidson?
No.
And on that note,
thank you.
You know, at the risk of opening up the garage door to bring in the couches to lay on, no. No, you ain't stirring that damn pot.
Yeah.
I mean, just bad. I mean, but that was another terrible contract, man. I mean,
yeah.
We can just, if we go down the row of bad contracts, man.
No.
I'm just saying. I'm not gonna.
Y'all pull up for Friday, man. Falcon Friday will regular show, but also double as pregame. Again, I got to reach out to coach to see what his situation is going to be. If he's still not able, I would definitely be putting in the watch live work and the halftime show as well. On that game, Atlanta and Miami. And also on the program alert, which means the SmackDown review will be on Saturday. We just decide on the time to accommodate everything on that. But hey, remember, all you gamers, moviegoers, music lovers, y'all pull up tomorrow. Culture Popping, we got some things for you. You know what I'm saying? We got some conversations. We had, two mega stars in their own rights to leave us this week. Dolly Parton, which will be a conversation. And that Luke Curry. He was a good, great actor in his own right. Some of the movies that he was in, we're gonna have that discussion. Yeah.
Pennywise the Clown.
Yep.
Yeah. So and Dolly Parton, man. I know we're gonna talk. Y'all guys are gonna talk about it, but here's one little hidden fact that a lot of people didn't know about Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton, she developed a neighborhood in Nashville for people who were disenfranchised. A lot of Black folks who didn't have a place to go. She did a lot of things for Black folks. She did a lot of good things for Black people.
She let them clap.
Yep, Dollywood and Dollyville. Yes.
They said there was a lot of things she did for at the African American community. It's just that
Oh yeah.
she swept it under the rug. That's why a lot of people didn't realize how revered she was amongst black folk. She took care of a lot of black folk.
She wrote a lot of music that y'all dance to today. Yes. Yeah. So
truly, rest in
I
peace
can
to
totally. I
Dolly.
don't know
Rest
how
in
to
peace to her
dance
for
though.
real.
Right. So y'all pull up for that tomorrow. And again, Falcon Friday, we're gonna go over the lineups, the expectations, the position battles. We're going to carry that conversation into the watch live in real time, and play by play. You know what I'm saying? Get down. Y'all know how we do. You know what I'm saying? So we pull up for that. And hey, man, the teapot is empty, ladies and gentlemen. We once again, as always, noted. We got to make sure that you all understand we appreciate you all for tuning in, whether it just be watching or you're in the chat. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you because this don't work without y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? We'd like to, make it known that we appreciate your engagement, your questions, your comments, your perspectives. You know what I'm saying? All of that, your viewership, we appreciate it over here. You know what I'm saying? All the way through this group, from through the conglomerate, through the alliance, you know what I'm saying? Through the network, you know what I mean? All the way through. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the reason why we put this work in, you know what I'm saying, Monday through Friday. In most cases, Monday through Sunday.
Oh, I agree with that. Because at the end of the day, you guys make us who we are. And also, despite the differences, despite everyone having opinions, we all want to see this team win. We also want to see this team finally seal the deal and bring that Lombardi trophy back to the Peach State, man. I mean, because at the end of the day, and I've said this amongst the other guys, people have to understand, man, how we feel after that 2016 season, how close we were to wanting a championship, wanting a parade. Because I'll say this, I don't care if Atlanta wins other championships after that, because you'll never forget the first one. The first one, you'll never forget that one. Hopefully, with this organization and the way that it's in the direction that it's going, we can finally seal the deal and see that parade for once.
As the person that lived through 82 and 98, you know what I'm saying? I'm just I'm chomping at the bit to see it, you know what I'm saying, come all the way home.
I mean, it's twice we've been there, but I feel like with this, I truly believe that, and with this organization now, the way that it's going, I think we're getting there. But we have to trust the process. It's gonna be it's not an overnight thing, and we just have to trust the guys that we finally got in there now. Because I for the first time in a long time, I really feel that we're getting there. I didn't feel that way for a long time. I'm telling you, for over 10 years, I didn't feel that way. Even with the other coaching staffs, I didn't feel that way. Now I do.
Yep. All right, man. Y'all got any other thoughts or anything before I close this thing out?
Keep y'all Mick Foley right.
Of course. Get your motherfucking Mick Foley. Get your Mick Foley right. Get your TLC right. Hey, man. Again, appreciate everybody tuning in. With that being said, man, we gonna keep this thing we're gonna keep it dirty. We always gonna keep it real with ourselves. Let your next choice be your best choice. And for the Slim Reaper, the Pot Stirrer, Twinkie Two Tit, the VP, and yours truly, the people's OG, aka Mr. White, man. Y'all have a good night. Y'all go check out the heavy hitters later on, man. We out.
Peace.
Peace.